Hello and welcome, friends, to another draft here on Magic Arena. We're going to be doing some Powered Cube tonight. Now, Powered Cube, for anyone who's not aware, is the most powerful cards in Magic the Gathering. Maybe minus a few, but basically the Power 9, Mox Pearls, Black Lotus, Ancestral Recall, that sort of card. And then paired with like very high octane cards like Mother of Runes, Balance, Ocelot Prides, Counter Spells. You know, just a ton of goodies. There's lots of stuff that's going on and a lot that I won't be able to describe during the draft, but in general, there are good aggro decks, there are good control decks, good combo decks. You can kind of do a lot of different things here, just kind of scanning through all the different cards. A lot of 2-card combos, a lot of cards that are just not quite Power 9, like the Power, like Ancestral Recall level, but they're still very good. And then one last thing to consider is there's a lot of good mana fixing. Like there is a considerable amount of like fetch lands, or rather fetchable targets, like Underground Sea, the Triomes that are 3 types, and fetch lands themselves. So things that get a basic type. So all of that said, it's a very flexible format. You can do a lot of powerful things, and you should try to be doing the most powerful thing you can be doing from your seat. Now, what does that mean exactly? You know, maybe you'll figure it out during the draft. Hopefully I do too. But I've done a few of these. I had a stream earlier where I played a lot of this, and that was a lot of fun. So let's just jump right into it, shall we? Yeah, lots of combos. I'll try to point out as many as I can as we go, but again, I'm not perfect, and there will be a lot of information ready to go all at once. So here's to the best. Hope you have a good time and you got something to look forward to coming up. Hope you're doing well. All right, pack 1, pick 1, Powered Cube. We have a nice one. Nothing broken, but the cards that jump out to me are Mana Vaults. Fast mana is inherently broken. Force of Negation. Free spells to counter things from fast mana, also very strong and solid. And then after that, you get cards that are like have some inherent value, like Dak Faden. Not what I would take here, but he's powerful. I'll hover over him just long enough. Oko can be nice, but again, multiple colors, a little slower. You know, it takes a bit more, not like a lot more to get set up, but like this only asks that you put it in your deck. This asks that you play blue cards, and you can cast it for free. So it's all very good. So I think in this pack, I'm considering probably in the order of like Vault, Force, and Oko. If this was Force of Will, I think I would take that over Vault, but I think I'm going to take Mana Vault here. And now we get past a few interesting cards. The one that jumps out, the combos the best, is Tezzeret. You know, play this on 3. Get back or get a Mana Vault. Or turn 1, you play Mana Vaults. You use it to cast Tezzeret. You uptick, untap your Mana Vault, and use the mana for something else. That sounds pretty cool. If we're not following synergy-based stuff, Lava Spur Boots is kind of nice with like Urza Saga, as well as things like Nadu, which allows you whenever you tap something or target something, you draw a card, which is very good. Or it does more than that, but that's basically what it does. Otherwise, Mana Leak, consider cards I could possibly consider taking. Flage, also very strong in the right deck as well. Here, again, you know what? What better way to start it than maybe trying to go artifacts? That said, here, I'm not sure if that's the pick here, though this one is notably a lot weaker. Like maybe I could take a Pinnacle Emissary, just kind of force artifacts. Who on earth would force artifacts? You know what I'm saying? Lantern's cute. Hellrider. A lot of the expensive aggro cards, like 4 mana plus, like you only need a couple of them in your deck, and you are not in a hurry to take them. Otherwise, yeah, I'll take Pinnacle Emissary. I'm fine to throw this pick away. There really wasn't too much else there I could have taken. I mean, well, there's a whole pack I could have taken, but nothing that stood out to me as being leaps and bounds better than the rest. All right, following this up with an Eagles, which is nice for mana fixing. Tundra, since these decks do tend to be blue, blue-red, white, blue-red. Palantir's all right. Teferi is kind of a nice little thing to power out there with like a mana vault, so that could be something I consider taking. Magda is cute that they make treasure tokens, but again, we don't have to go so far into it. Like, if I end up just doing like blue-white control with like a artifact sub-theme, that would be fine. I'm like considering, yeah, probably Tundra and Teferi. It's nice to know that they got some of the avatar cards in the set, but yeah, I'll just take Teferi because, well, I'm the one drafting. Alright, Ranger Eos gets a creature with 1 or less. That's not bad, but not great here. Avatar Kiyoshi, 8 mana, 6/6, hexproof. Sort of. Beginning of combat, Earthbend 8, and then untap that land. That's kind of spicy. Channel, don't love it as much. Agatha's Soul Cauldron feels not worth it. What else? Elegy Acolytes, Carnosaur, Abrade. Abrade is just a nice little card. It's good interaction. There are a lot of artifacts you want to destroy. Notably, Woodfall Primus, if we see like a flash, which is a 1 and a blue to put something in for essentially free, but you have to sacrifice it right away. Well, that one comes in and it does something and it has persist, so when it dies, it comes back, which is fantastic. All right, what we have? White aggro cards, white control cards. Choose a permanent 3 or greater, then draw 3. Both players draw 3, then reanimate it, then Earth. Okay. This card's nice. Showdown. Just Talisman versus. I'm going to take the Mightstone and Weakstone. I think if I'm playing a little bit more cautiously, maybe I would take the Legend. Now Coveted Jewel. I mean, Chromatic Star is pretty good too, but you know what? I didn't first pick a Mana Vault not to take Coveted Jewel. That said, you know, Tezzeret getting another 1 would be nice. My last pick might be like a Bomat Courier, but probably not. It's probably going to be like Headliner Scarlet or Unburial Rites. I'm just going to take the Jewel. I'm a simple man. What can I say? Yeah. Deck is shaping up quite spicy so far. Could be like Jeskai. Could be a lot of stuff. This is nice in that you can warp it out on turn 1 and then, or at some point, and then cast a spell or 2. Oh, interesting. This is a fun pack. So the cards that stand out is Wan Shi Tong, Fear Missing Out, Talisman of Dominance, and the one I'm going to take, which is Arid Mesa. Just fetch lands I don't think should still be in the pack at pick 8. Especially not 1 when we have Teferi and red cards. Like, it's just, we're going to take Arid Mesa. Like, I think even, and like, isn't Boros one of the better archetypes too? Is that not something someone wants? Oh well. The moment we have perfect mana and a dream, turn 1 Teferi, untap Teferi, or untap Mana Vault. This could be like a, I mean, I will be able to cast lots of spells theoretically. Not really looking to be Ridgevine, so far away from making that work and that and all of this stuff. So, I mean, never say never. Maybe I end up pulling Skull Clamp or something, which would be very nice to have Tezzeret with, notably. What's the best thing that I can open up? I mean, Lotus probably, but aside from that, like Tolarian Academy, Retrofitter Foundry, Skull Clamp, stuff I'd be interested in. Yeah. Oh, interesting. Well, now we have Monastery Mentor and a blue-white duel. This is taps for whites. If this was fetchable, maybe I think I'd take this, though it's probably closer than I'm admitting it. I just think the idea of blue-white tokens is going to be quite fun. I don't think I'd play Golos. Would I play an Ademi? Yeah, probably. Good way to protect, like, my dudes, I guess. Here, it's kind of interesting. Eagles of the North, Sunveil of Verge, and Iceberg. I think I'll take this on the Verge. Anything that mildly screws over the mono white, or rather the Boros players, I'm a fan of. And hopefully I'm not included in that list, but if the good lands are going to come around, sure, I'll take them. Yeah. At the moment, I guess most of our spells are non-creatures. I mean, maybe if I get Flash, I'll play this. It's kind of crazy. I mean, I would definitely play Flash. White-green duel. I mean, I wouldn't want to play a tapped white-green duel, so. Oh, baby. Hopefully the Retrofitter wheels. I don't think it will, but I mean, at the moment we have a ways to go before it's great, but I got some high hopes. In my very first draft of this iteration, I ended up pulling it, and then I just saw like 3 artifacts in the rest of the draft. Like, I'm not even joking. It was a very slim number, and they were all like Battle Ball and stuff like that. Anyways, what else do we have in this pack though that is noteworthy? I mean, Lightning Bolt's kind of nice. No More Lies, Stern Scolding, Mox, Retrofitter. I'm hoping to get one of these things back, but we'll just take our Slam Dunk land. Now a Scalding Tarn. Looks pretty spicy. It reanimates, but not really interested in that. Cataxium Probe, Joshua, Breeding Pool, Ancient Tomb. This could be an alright Ancient Tomb deck as well, but I mean, blue-red duel, or rather fetch land, when I've got blue and red, and I will prioritize kind of any of these untapped fetchables. Seems good. Reprieve could be an honorable mention, but this is shaping up to be a nice one. I guess, so for these videos, it's actually kind of interesting. I tried to actually start making draft videos in the first iteration of this cube, but through the combination of like just the pieces weren't together. Like the audio quality wasn't there. I didn't have everything like situated with the background remover and all these other things. And not saying you need to have everything there to get started on doing the thing. So I didn't. I made the videos, and I decided that I would just use them as kind of practice, hearing myself talk about Magic cards, right? Sneak Attack, Brain Freeze, World Spine Worm. Talisman of Creativity. I think I might take that, actually. It's an artifact for Academy. It's good colors, too. Like black-green, I don't think I would be very interested in. Yeah, I mean, at the moment, we're still in a waiting room for Flash. If it comes back and it falls in my lap, I think I'll do it, but as it stands, yeah. Otherwise, we might wheel a blue-black, what, a red-black? Yeah, don't really have anything to wheel, so we'll just take our Talisman and move on. Stoneforge, no current things on that front. This is some Big Canyon, white-red, Painland, Kappa Cannoneer. Ooh, I think I just gotta take Expedition Map. I'm not expecting anything to wheel, but I would appreciate one of these 3 cards wheeling. 4 cards, actually. Map, get Academy, just, I guess that's not like the strongest thing in the world, but that does open the door to play Tezzeret. -3, get an Expedition Map, play the map, etc. See where I'm going with that. Is there a Paragon? Kind of cute. I have no like huge synergies with that at the moment. And then we have what? Prismatic Ending. It's kind of a nice little removal spell. Peacekeeper's all right. Fire Covenant. I mean, that card is just really nice. Sheldock is nice as well. This is a blue-red duel, which I am in the market for. I think I have a little bit more time. This was the Jeskai Triumph. I think I would take that, but I mean, Fiery Confluence is just a nutty card. There's a lot of really, really great things. Like it, for one, it does like it pseudo rast the board. You know, maybe you do 6 damage to their face, but probably the more realistic, you probably do like do 1 or 2 damage and destroy an artifact. Some combination of that. And with 2 fetch lands and a Verge, I think we're kind of sitting okay. Mystic Confluence, the Might is not an artifact I'm interested in. Daze, Watery Grave. Well, Grave turns nothing into nothing. I mean, there's a world where I would play that, but I think I just take the Mystic Confluence here. This card's just really nice. Solid little counterspell. Like, Daze would be okay too, but I don't have many double... Like, if I had Tundra or the Steam Vents or something like that, I might be more inclined, but yeah, we'll just take the Mystic Confluence. Kind of gluttoned up on like big spells to do, but that's okay. Okay. Here there is a Legion Extruder, which is kind of cute. I don't think it's super strong. Just take the Starting Town just to make sure I have good mana fixing. Yeah, I think that is the play. Man, we're getting cut off from artifacts from this direction. It is no bueno. Shadow Spear does not seem super exciting. Rampaging Raptor, not super into that either. Cryptic Command, I want to check a triple blue card, but I mean, I guess technically with Academy that could be kind of nice. I think I'll take it, but I'm not happy about it. No More Lies, Atali, Endstone. I guess I'll just take the No More Lies. Had I taken the Watery Grave, the Troll would be kind of nice, but... notably, the Retrofitter did not wheel, so someone is interested in artifacts at this table aside from me, which is not a crazy thing, like, very common, actually. Take the Ancient Tomb. Red, whatever. I mean, if I just randomly get the Flash combo, I think that's maybe marginally better than Get Lost. Now we're sitting at a point where, tapped land. I think I'm going to take the Helix here, actually. Kind of in the waiting room where I'm just fairly certain that I'm going to get a tap land that I'll be happy with. Rather, a dual land in my colors. Skull Clamp would be great. More cheap artifacts, more talismans. Yeah, someone else is in artifacts, and I have unfortunately opened a great starting point for that, but... Steel Cutter, Memory Lapse, Fractured Identity, Luris. Wait a second, is that good? Permanent 2 or less, which is not good. Steel Cutter, Prismatic Vista, Lorien Revealed. Well, you know, this isn't the best Steel Cutter deck. But I don't think I need another big clunky spell. In fact, at the moment, it's kind of rough. Trinket Mage doesn't get enough, which is very unfortunate. But library doesn't feel like a library deck necessarily. Unfortunately, Hearse is not one that I'm looking to play. Planisphere, actually. We'll take that. Sure. For Blue-Red Verge, though, Coalition Relic, Third Path Iconoclast. Nexus Mishra's Workshop. I mean, honestly, not a good workshop deck, which is not a good sign for me. I think I'm going to take this. Hopefully the Iconoclast wheels, but at the moment I just want a little bit better fixing. And at this point, it's unlikely we're going to see what we want. The fetch land awkwardly does only gets mountain. Did pass up plenty of tapped lands. I don't think I passed up very many untapped lands, though. Tezzret's looking real awkward. So was the Pinnacle Emissary. We have 8 artifacts. Take Greaves and be super... we'll just say optimistic. Cloud gets Greaves, I guess. Well, that's not particularly good, of course. Narset? Value Narset? I guess. I don't really think that that's going to end up being very good for me, though. Just can't take a double white card, you know. Like that's a little too greedy. Yeah, shoot. Well, this is not going particularly fantastic. But Suplex, Esper Sentinel, Malcolm, the combo Jace. Read that one for a second. I think I just take Suplex. Feel like I need the interaction. Carnage Interpreter would be kind of cute. I mean, here's to hoping it works. I don't have high hopes for this deck. We have gotten some good cards, and I'm curious to know what you... Oh, wow. Spirebluff Canal. Take that gift. Well, actually, Hollowed Fountain turns Arid Mesa, Scalding Tarn into... Well, Arid Mesa... Actually, no, yeah. Turns them both into Tri-lands, untapped Tri-lands. So, we're going to take that. And now our mana actually is like... I think it's okay. I think our mana ended up okay. Inbreath, Shieldbreaker, Karn, Displacer Kitten, Displacer... no, I don't think we have the combo for that, so I'm just going to take Karn. No one can stop me. As everyone is rushing to break down my door and say, you madman. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 23. This is a deck. Not one that I'm like particularly happy for. We spec'd a little bit with Woodfall Primus and Worldspine Warren. I think there was a card I could have taken that was a little better, but also maybe I want to play just a value Hellkite, which sounds awful. And it feels awful. But yeah. So he makes creatures, Teferi. Oh, Emissary. Okay, we have Emissary still as well. Memory Lapse or Trinket Mage? Trinket Mage gets a Mana Vault, which is not the mightiest of swords. Take a Memory Lapse. Yeah. Am I going to be able to protect this jewel? I don't think so, to be honest. Enlighten gets an artifact or enchantment. Unfortunately, our artifact deck not make particularly good use of that. Whatever, I'm not playing any of these cards anyway. Whoever else is trying to have artifacts, well, they're not going to have a good deck either. Coalition Relic. Do I now have a good workshop deck? Workshop, Might Stone, Weak Stone. 9 artifacts. No. But I will take a relic, sure. Throw a Boomy over there. Notably, the Tireless Tracker in the last pack does make artifacts, which is kind of cute. We're going to play Cloud for the previously stated reason. Yeah, I cut Ademi. Oh, Fresh Start, actually. I will play that. Okay, well, we ended up with, I think, a functional deck. I don't think it's particularly strong, but I think it does at least fit the criteria of being a deck that can win games. Just, you know, not particularly effectively. Yeah. So our game plan is essentially one of our token dudes and then attack for lethal. Like that's the whole game plan. That is indeed the whole game plan. I was kind of in a flash waiting room. Took these speculatively because this got wheeled. So I didn't think anyone else was going to be in it, but allegedly they were. So cards I'm considering cutting. Cryptic Command, because triple blue is kind of rough. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9 blue sources. So that is probably one of the things we do. I think Steel Cutter is going to be fine. I think our 2 theme is going to be okay. I also think I don't need to do a Demi. And maybe I just cut this Narset. I don't know. I don't have any, like, synergies with it, so she seems kind of out of place. And then going once, going twice. Yeah. All right, there's the deck. Do I need to run a Plains? Arid Mesa does get 1 untapped white, and that's really all I need. I don't have any self-mill, though. Karn upticking on Plains could be... Oh, wait, there it is. Sorry. I do have Plains. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Plains, which is fine. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Red. Actually, this seems totally fine. All right. Well, here's the deck. I will see you guys back for round 1. And just like that, we have an opponent. Prideful Hippo. We have an early nothing. But we do have a Braid to kill the first thing that they do. Get blue and red for this. Mox Ruby, huh? That can grab Hollowed Fountain. Okay, I was waiting to see if I would draw my red source. I think here I will just go and grab a mountain. Manatide. Oof. That one hurts. You got me. Oof. They might not even care about that at this point. Yeah, wow. Getting that was absolutely backbreaking. That's okay. Mother of Runes, huh? I mean, if they played around a kill spell, good for them. Okay, yeah, we definitely just have to kill Mother. Alright, so unfortunately, none of these things let me do too much. So I could actually just cast Pinnacle Emissary, which I think I'm going to do. It's going to be a second before anything super spicy comes out of this anyway. So Mana Leak, huh? So they could have Mana Leaked the Mother of Runes. I mean, blue-white control. What are you gonna do? Stern Scolding. Alright, well that is 2 of my 3 win conditions. Fair enough. If it resolves, I get to no more lies something. Oh, don't do it, my friend. Not all my artifacts. Okay, well, at least it comes back to hand. Mana Vault, Yeesh. I mean, they kind of have infinite mana here anyway, but... Sure. I don't think actually that really there's too much I get to do here. Sure. And the odds that mana No More Lies actually does something against Mana Vault seems fairly low. Yeah, they literally paid the life there. Well, I guess they didn't have a choice. They have no black mana, but I'm sure you understand. So now I can maybe Might Stone, Weak Stone. Unfortunately, I can't use it to do too much, but... Quantum Riddler, eh? That... Tough one to deal with. Yep. Riddler, Adelaide. Fortunately, this does not do quite enough. Am I dead next turn is the question. 6 in the air, 3 on the ground or something like that. And this does only 1 to each creature, unfortunately. So we do this, we play our Mana Vault, get another chump blocker for the ground at least.
My empire will span the stars. Every piece grants me power. This technology is advanced, but exploitable.
That is true. I didn't consider that coming in tapped. That I did not. It's pretty funny, though. Alright, we're just super dead. I'm not going to do the math. Probably lethal. Or I'm off by 1. Regardless, I would die to my own Mana Vault. What? How did I lose that one? Mana Tithe. Mana Tithe, my first play. Then they followed it up with Riddler. Nice little blue-white control deck. Kudos to them. Oh, one more thing I wanted to mention, talk about a little bit, was kind of a strategy for coming into a format as vast and like with as many things to do and wide open possibilities as the Powered Cube. And, well, my main recommendation is try to find ways to have fun. Sometimes that's easier said than done, but kind of what I mean by that is, like, if you think combo decks are really cool, I mean, I maybe would look up how to do that, but if you just want to jump right in, I don't know if I recommend that super hardcore. Maybe there was a world where I'm supposed to play this next turn. This is blue, green, black, red, green, black. Okay. But to finish the thought before I digress too much, the linear aggro decks, you play against them and you find out what other people are playing against you, and that gets you curious on those archetypes. Like that blue-eye control, super sweet deck. Yeah. Whereas I'm playing kind of like a Jeskai, like artifact combo, kind of a attack, go wide attacker thing. I think I hang off 1 turn here. go Pinnacle Emissary into Expedition Map, which obviously doesn't do that much for me. I'm going to wait. We have no more artifacts to get, so we'll just chill. Well, we can block the Mastermind, which is kind of nice. Baleful Strix. Good card. 1/1 Flying Death Touch. When it enters, draw a card. And this guy's kind of neat too. It does a lot. So it would get me a land, but it would cost me an artifact for that. I don't really have any land that I particularly care about, so just...
Until you have lived as a statue, evil cannot withstand a righteous army.
Okay, so we've got some things to do. We have Lightning Helix and Fresh Start. Feels fairly feels like a comfortable position to be in. If they double attack Karn, I would block probably the Baleful Strix. Well, that's a tough one. If they go land, pay for the life with Steam Vents, and they threaten like Fallen Shinobi, I guess Baleful Strix is the more annoying one. But I don't think that's like crazy good, so... Alright, so this is the fun part. Minsc and Boo trigger on the stack. You kill the Minsc. Or it gets to... he gets to activate it. Usually you don't have that opportunity to kill a Planeswalker with a burn spell like that before they have a chance to activate it, but... here, of course. Tap white blue, sure. Quite good. I think we just do this and draw a card. No, I think I play the Pinnacle Emissary first. We draw a card. We just see what happens, you know? I don't really care about any of these things, and they're going to get their thing. That's fine. Okay, so now I just go land, Planisphere, probably grab an island here.
Some solutions must be built.
I mean, they have an easy block there at least, but... I have 2 blockers in the air. If they can deal with Karn, great. If they can't, fairly content. So I might actually end up cracking Expedition Map just because I want to have less. Fair enough. They cast the Adventure on Brazen Borrow to bounce my XX token back, which is quite annoying, but understandably so. Stock up. Oof. That is a good one. Okay, well, we're in a kind of a stalemate in that regard. Sure. Let's just get a land out of our deck. Sure. Grab another dual land. Not sure. Oh, I have Fresh Start. That's the deal. First, let's uptick. Why not?
How convenient.
They get the choice of 2 cards. They're going to put a mountain into my hand. So the other one stays in exile until I choose to downtick and get it back. Obviously, that's not like a particularly big deal. Honestly,
Sorry I'm late. We need to move quickly.
oh, beautiful. Yeah, so now they do this, and I'm actually pretty happy to see wherever this goes. Alright, they have 5 mana, so I can counterspell and draw. Need 4 drops. Otherwise I have to counter draw. Which this is, you get to choose 3 things, which is very nice. Grief. Well, I guess I just counter that. Counter, draw. Tezzeret can still get nothing, actually. It's pretty funny. First we cast this.
Let's skip to the good part.
Suplex, that's a good one. I think we uptick.
Well chosen.
They get to choose between an Abrade and a mountain. Well, guess who gets another mountain? Cast a Tezzeret.
Defying me will be your last act.
Don't really have anything crazy good, but I think I just want to end the game as quick as possible. Eight, 11, so in theory we're doing okay. So I kind of expected them to not block and then attack back, but I guess they saw the line, so maybe I should have just waited. But on the flip side, yeah, this guy was a trigger for this Planisphere, so I have 13 cards left. I have a no more lies. I think I've already used that. Maybe that was last game.
No time for a break.
Cosma Grand Zenith. So they're already very dead, so there's just no point in Raid and Mana Vault, huh?
I'll make use of that later.
Well, Memory Lapse is what I was hoping to hit with my other guy, but that's fine. Try to spread the counters out a little bit.
Make yourself useful.
Vertai, blocking something? Sure. Oh, well, now they're just dead, of course. This is lethal. They do have to chump. Unless they've got another removal spell. And I have 7 cards. I have 9 cards left in my library. I mean, if they have like a Force of Will or something, it's pretty good. 2 damage, 2 damage, 2 damage. Easy money. Minsc and Boo is pretty cool. Thankfully, we had the answer for it, which is why cheap interaction, especially direct damage burn, is such a good thing, is because this card is just ridiculous. Like, had I not killed that Boo token, Minsc and Boo, or well, the card as a whole would have just demolished me, I think. I mean, maybe I would have been able to chump my way around it, but like the big guys. But on the flip side, like I guess Karn would have had his large tokens job be blocking for a second. I don't know. Didn't seem particularly ideal. Yeah. Anyways, if you're liking any of this stuff, some other creators that I think are fantastic that do a good job of doing like the vintage cube stuff, which if you found my channel, there's a strong chance you are already aware of, but in case you're not, LSV. At LSV, he does a great job kind of explaining his thoughts and all that jazz. This hand seems good. You get a mountain. Yeah. Otherwise, who else? I'm sure Nuat the Nummy is doing some of this stuff as well, but I haven't seen that yet, though maybe he was doing it on stream. Raugrin Triumph. I guess I could have done this. I guess I don't want to draw too many. Well, yeah, no, I kind of regret my choice. I think I actually would have been totally happy to draw a land, so not really big reason to fetch early. That said, if I just draw a land, it's kind of a good question. What do I cast? Pondered to, oh, baby. We get to do some fun stuff here. So, okay. I can warp in the Pinnacle Emissary. Actually, I think I just Steel Cutter an Emissary, or Emissary then Steel Cutter. It's actually kind of close. That would give me 4 mana. I don't have time to really think about this too deeply. Basically, what seems like it's going to be very good is if I get Steel Cutter out there.
My purpose is clear. Rule the edge. Even the smallest.
Yeah, I'm not sure I loved my choice, but I had to make a choice, and something is better than nothing. So. Oh, there's my other one. It could have a daze. That would be kind of annoying. Memory lapse is fine, though. I think I'd do that still.
Bow to your new overlord.
So this is not an artifact or creature. I actually think I would rather save the expedition map. I mean, this Planisphere is putting in some work here. Minsk and Boo kill my Tezzerets.
Minsk
Yeah, that's a good one.
at your service. Look at us. We are dark. We will stomp out evil.
So I could actually Steel Cutter, then give my Planisphere Trample. That seems pretty good.
Mana still obeys me here.
Sure.
All too easy. Obey me.
Okay. Grab ourselves a mountain. Yes, I could grab a fetch land first. Get an extra land out of our deck.
Bow to your new overlord.
I guess that's just too tasty. Yeah, I don't know if I love how I played that, but I did choose to play it that way. How much does this take? 7 mana?
Magic? We have muscle.
Or 7 loyalty, rather. I mean, pops off very quickly with the Pinnacle Emissary. I mean, I would have to have more artifacts for that to actually work, but yeah. Is this colorless to re-equip? Yeah. Whereas this is red to re-equip, so I could have hit Boo for a little bit more. Sunfall? Yeesh. Okay. Well, I think I just lose now, actually. I'd say I was expecting that.
Bigger is always, always better.
Each creature, each opponent's artifacts. I guess I could shoot Boo in response. Though, admittedly, that doesn't sound particularly strong.
But exploitable. I
Does buy me some time.
power.
You know, this deck, even when I don't think I'm supposed to be playing it correctly, it's coming through for me.
Yes, a fight.
It's coming through in ways that I would never have expected.
Magic? We have muscle.
Elspeth the Slayer. Well,
The real battle. Nice, bro.
that's not gonna do the trick. Kidding me? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think I lose now. What can I... Is there any possible way I can win from this position? I've already used a lot, and I didn't play it particularly efficiently, so I think I got nothing. I'm out of artifacts because this only gets 1 or less. I've got no more. I guess I could have just attacked them. That seems not like it's a winning line. Nope. Right? I have just so much mana and nothing to do with it right now. Unfortunate. I'll give them credit. They're playing good cards and whatnot. Brutal. Dang. Well, I don't think this is a 1 and 3. I will post it even if it is, because I would like to share my best and my worst moments. I'm not gonna like if there's a technical glitch or whatever. I have, I probably won't upload those. I've had that happen a time or two. Like I was recording, I paused it, I stepped away for a minute, came back, and it was just irrecoverable. It was a mistake on my behalf. Man, that sound seems bad. In fact, I think it is bad. Okay. This is a turn 2 Teferi. It's pretty nice. Teferi, binning, probably one of these fetch lands. So I'm going to get... Well, I guess I could go blue, white, and red. So actually we do like this. These both get red. Well, I guess we just play the Verge. Please don't have counterspell. No! Oh, resolved. Like a... What? Maybe they have like Lorraine revealed or something? And they're waiting to counterspell the second thing? So here's my thinking. I can get the white blue with the Arid Mesa still, so I just grab the island here. Well, I guess that route means I can't abrade, but I am just gonna Teferi. Nice. And I have memory lapse up now.
Slow this down. Hold that thought.
Beautiful. I hope it's something that uses Pentad Prism charges. The realist now. Sure, I actually don't care about that particularly much. Okay. Concerning. Mildly concerning.
Let's skip to the good part.
So I'm going to untap my lands anyway, so I might as well use a Braid here. And I think I destroy the Lion's Eye Diamond. Just get that out of here. Untap double blue, though. I mean, there's a world where I'm actually supposed to have untapped this. I think this is more threatening of a counterspell. Okay, so they did have the Land Cycler, it would appear. It's kind of what we thought it was right away. Though it could have been Lion's Eye Diamond. Though that doesn't seem like it would make a lot of sense. Sure. Usually you counter the thing that they're doing. That said, my counter is also a temporary counter. So we want to be a little careful.
You know what? I'm not done yet.
Alright. What do you have, friend? You've demonic tutored. Resolve a Vivi? Lightning Helix their Vivi. Okay. How does that look for me? Redirect Lightning's a fun one. Had I killed the other thing, that would have been great. Yeah, I think I'm just supposed to memory lapse the my own Lightning Helix. It keeps my Teferi going. They already have enough mana to do a bunch of stuff with. I mean, I can just -3 their Vivi as well. We'll see what I get. I don't have a ton of interaction with Vivi now that it's at this point. Put Lutri into hand. Ragavan. Well, I guess I got. Well, they didn't dash him. Interesting. Okay, well, obviously that's a good set of cards that they have played. I'm gonna put 4 counters on Ragi. I think I declined one more time at least. So this Ragavan is massive. I can bin Ragavan, I can bin Vivi. Evora is kind of a problem. They have a single Lutri and a Dream. Could Coveted Drool. Go from there, draw 3, add 3 mana. Then proceed from there. What am I hoping to hit? Fresh Start, Cosmic Grand Zenith, Fiery Confluence, no. Immortalized Suplex, Mystic Confluence would be kind of spicy. Yeah, I think we're sitting okay. I think I just want a Coveted Jewel right away. Okay. Now I can Teferi, untap, Mana Vaults. No, I kind of have to uptick now, I think. Wow, that was an exceptionally poor hit. Play this, we play... Play this, untap.
Defying me will be your last act. Obey me.
I'm not ready for you quite yet.
Bow to your new oath.
Well, they get the Coveted Jewel. I can't attack it back necessarily. They shuffle away their Ragavan. They keep it on top. They brought Lutri to hand. Now they discard the blood token. Okay. Now they cast Ragavan. If Ragavan was on the top of their library. Or was it even? Gix Probe? Okay, so they do this, now they can kill Teferi is the problem. Nice.
This is hardly my worst.
Sure. Well, that was my fetchable. That's brutal. Maybe I had just too many mana sources in the deck. Maybe I was supposed to go down to like 15 lands. That seems awful, though. I guess we're not out of it totally yet, so we'll just cast our stuff.
My network is already vast. I am.
Not that that's going to make a big difference, but... that is an annoying. So, Fairy Ragavan. Get their coveted jewel. I mean, if I just hit a single creature, again, I don't have too many of, but
This is only a temporary.
I feel like I drew enough cards where I was sitting okay. I don't know, man. Now we're just super dead. They could have drawn a lot of things there. Karn, Emissary, Mentor, Cosmogran, Mystic Confluence would have done enough. Mightstone, Weakstone, Planisphere, Corey Steelcutter even. Well, that would have actually not done anything, but the rest would have. And I guess maybe that was a reason to hold on to the map, but, you know, that's a tough one. This deck felt pretty good. It was lacking a little bit in counter spells. I think maybe I should have picked up that memory lapse, or not memory lapse, the, yeah. In the end, maybe Cryptic Command would have been good enough. Felt weak, but in reality, it was fine. I also passed up on a balance early. That would have been great in our deck. Regardless, hope you're doing well. Hope you had a fun time watching my foray into Arena Power Cube. And yeah, as always, hope you take care. Appreciate yourself. Do something nice for yourself today, tonight, whenever it is, wherever it is. I am making some videos out of the comfort of my Minneapolis home. Well, not home. I rent. But it's really cold outside. Lots of snow, all the good stuff. Yeah. Anyways, take care, y'all. I'll see you on the next one.